All right, we back, man. At Food News and Reviews, man. Go ahead and lead us in, Cap. What we do for the people.
Well, yeah, man. We talk about issues of wealth, health, and deeper understanding of self. Last time I checked,
Yeah,
and it's been too long, actually. It's been a while
yeah, man.
since I graced the people,
Man, you've been on
with my
vacation,
presence.
man. You've been traveling the world, man. We don't want to
Yeah,
get into
I
that.
wish that were true. You know what I'm saying? I just been out here on this grind, man, on this longshoreman journey, dealing with car trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of that kind of stuff, man. Really, real world problems. Slow you down.
Straight up, man.
Well, I'm back.
Okay. So what we gonna dang.
What are we gonna talk about first? I
Yeah,
know you're
man.
trying to avoid it, man. We got to talk about the baby's interrogation in Miami.
Mm,
I know you don't want to have this conversation because it's unpleasant, man. Do you enjoy the baby's music?
I never really, I mean, his music was nice, but I never really was, not like into the baby as much as far as listening to his music. I mean, I hear it on the radio type, and it's cool, but
Yeah, I've always been a supporter of the baby. I think he's talented, and he has a really interesting story.
yeah,
We all know about the incident in Walmart and all of that, which, to the best of my knowledge, was self-defense. Then we know about there was another incident recently at his home where the baby mercilessly shot a man in the leg for entering his crib. And the whole thing was, he showed great restraint in that moment and he called the authorities and, really dealt with it in a way that could have been worse, you know. So that's just one out of many incidents. But recently we heard about a shooting that happened in Miami, but we didn't get the interrogation video until recently. And I had a chance to see a lot of it. Did you watch the
shout out,
interrogation video?
shout out to Hassan Campbell. That's who I first seen it through uh,
Yeah,
his video that he put out. So yeah, I've
yeah.
been into a little Hassan Campbell for a little minute now. He been really dropping.
I'm familiar with Hassan Campbell.
Hmm.
I'll leave it at that. But what did you think about the video, man? I
It
mean,
seemed like he was sitting there telling it seemed like he was giving information so it could be cleared off of what he wasn't sitting there like how you supposed to not say anything. He was actually telling them, giving them information, like cooperating basically.
yeah. You think that's kind of like a no-no,
Yeah,
especially in the hip hop industry, right?
yeah, man, for real. It is, it is. It's like you talking that it's in your lyrics. You probably done said something about people doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know too much about the baby, but I know
What do I
it was
want?
kind of like
I
I
want to
think a
know
class on
myself.
like what not to do, if you in that
On the hood of the
situation.
car. They speeding up this way.
You seen the video?
Not in full entirety, but I seen what Hassan Campbell put out.
Oh, okay. So we watching now.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
a, um
try for him.
I'm gonna just watch a little bit of it. I ain't gonna. I encourage everybody to watch it in its entirety, but for context, I do want to play a little bit of it.
Like right here towards me, and I'm trying to get back. They in the car with you, see them in the car with guns. That's when I boom, 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 right here.
So you shot at them?
Yeah, yeah, they was about to shoot me. After they already shot somebody and they stole the car.
You have a permit to shoot.
I don't have a permit. I'm not a convicted felon.
Well, I got you.
You know
You
what
need
I'm
a
saying?
permit to carry a gun.
To carry concealed.
Yeah.
Not to open carry. I wasn't carrying
So you
concealed.
cannot open carry.
You can return fire at somebody.
Okay, return fire. No, I'm just letting you know how the law works.
It sounds like you. It
No,
sounds
no,
like
you
y'all
just
trying to
said
incriminate.
Oh, man.
Actually,
No.
do you know you committed a crime? You're not committing
No,
a
this is
crime.
not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there.
No,
Why
that's
is he?
not good.
Why
Go
is he?
ahead.
This is my whole thing. Why does he have all of those snacks? you know,
You could have been had that. You know
what
what?
you mean Ben had that? He's in police custody, man. You don't get to just take snacks with you. What you think those was in his pockets?
How you know
Usually
those
when they
his
give
snacks?
you snacks, it's
Oh,
because they're trying to coerce you into talking. That's what I've always seen on First 48. Am I just is that wrong?
no.
Like so, first of all, why does he have so many snacks? Second of all, why are you talking to them without a lawyer? Like why? And honestly, it's bad that this ever even happened to him. He's saying that he got
Well,
shot
you
at.
kind of
It's not a
look
laughing moment.
from what you showed, from the clip that you showed. It sounded like the man is just trying to say he returned fire. These people had guns. This is why he was shooting like this.
I get it, but if that's
This
going to
is
be your
what it.
defense, why don't you get a lawyer to say that for you? Well, how is you talking to the police going to help you?
Yeah.
And then he's like, and they stole the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some extra sauce. You know what I'm saying? I thought, you know, gangsters are supposed to let police do their job. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be giving extra shit.
How you what? You know these dudes? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you know
Is
that
he
they stole the car.
giving out names? Can you go to the park? Is he detailing names? Because the
No, this
clip.
video is actually edited, so maybe in another context. But I'm just saying that I'm nowhere near as gangster as the baby. Like he's shooting niggas in Walmart, he's beating guys up in a bowling alley, dog. But I know not to talk to the police. You know what I'm saying? Without my lawyer, like if that's going to be your defense, that's for you and your lawyer to discuss, and then y'all can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? In court or whatever. He's out there just giving information to the police, which if you want to do that, fine. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it gets a little contradictory. Like, I think that this is a good way of exposing that. If you ask me, I think the whole G code shit is a cult, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cult.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's some good qualities in it, but if you think the good qualities came from the G code, that's like saying that wood comes from houses instead of wood comes from trees. You know what I'm saying? Like there was other places you could have got good morals that you might have learned in the streets from other than the streets, but it's mixed in with a lot of bullshit. Because if we're going by the street code, what do we got to call that? I'm not gonna say it, but what would they call that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll call that you crossed the line, man. You talking. You know. That's
What,
it. That's
ain't that like kind of what the whole issue with uh I'm not gonna get off the topic too much, but with Gangster Williams, Terrence Gangster Williams, the original hot boy, isn't that the whole thing? Like, cooperate with the police. Remember Cowboy with the Nipsey situation as a whole thing where he was cooperating with the police, people giving him a hard time about it.
I think we coming into an age and coming into a cycle where the G code is going to be a myth, where it's not going to be
Yeah.
that
That
is no longer going to be a term because we don't. It's like it's not back in the days no more. We ain't in the 80s and the 90s and the early two, even in the 70s, and that is getting out of. It's just fading out, you know.
I think it
In
is
my
fading out
opinion.
too, or maybe we're just getting old. You know what I'm saying? But even if we're going by the street rules,
Man, you
that's a
got
big no no.
dudes doing big. It's like now they saying, "Look, man, it's business. It's different," you know. So it's
I
like
mean, I, I,
they people at the end of the day is like it just when you
I'm I mean, I'm not personally. I'm not even mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look. These dudes tried to shoot at him. The way I see it is like, man, you know what I'm saying? If what you're saying is true, you don't really owe them no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would have handled it like that, especially with my whole career being on the line like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta look at those aspects. That ain't. I mean, and look at 6ix9ine, man. I don't think none of his fans. I don't think his fans gonna be like, I'm not rocking with the look. I mean, I think he's gonna have some dudes. Whoever listen to him gonna be like, yeah, man, I ain't rocking with him no more, bro.
well, look, man, rappers are really influential, man. If the baby could get away with this one and
He
still
will.
salvage his career, it's gonna
He will.
embolden the next young man out there to cooperate with the police. So I think we might see a whole a whole different era. Because I mean, if the baby might even be able to make this cool, you know? What do you think?
I mean, the only way I could see the angle is he was trying to make it seem so because he fired guns and he wanted to make, that's the only way I could see the route where he could take, where he can have people on his side where it won't damage what he's saying. Like, I didn't watch the whole video. Did he mention names? Did he,
I didn't watch the whole video either. I
right?
would like I gotta go back and watch it. You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm saying? I
speak on his defense. I'm gonna speak on his
just
defense.
okay.
And he's gonna say, "Man, ain't nobody name on that paperwork. I didn't say a name. I was trying to talk about how I can shoot." I mean, he gonna get it covered up from the fan base. It's not gonna be as dude like
Look, I don't love him any less. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a problem with what he did, but playing devil's advocate, your name don't got to be on paperwork, man, for you to
right.
have violated. You are cooperating with the police, telling them
Yeah,
information about what another man did.
he is right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So we can't. I don't know. We can't. Can we selective politic on here? You know what I'm saying?
no, but it happens. You get what I'm saying in
I think
real
it
life.
does happen. I know I live with the reality. I know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But now things is being exposed. So it's like, can would people are people going to have to? Is this going to put people in the corner to have to forgive a 6ix9ine? You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Would a whole snitches get stitches thing like? Would that be like a thing of the past?
I think that it is for him because that's just some. I think he wasn't even. That's a different scenario than this one we got because the baby is kind of like, I don't know. He's from that. He's from that. He's from that inner cities, and he was. I mean, I don't know. I just feel
I
like
don't know. I mean, like if we're really being strict, bro, even when the person trespassed at his crib and he shot them and then he called the police afterwards, I think that probably was the right thing to do. But if we're if we're really going by the like these street rules just don't make no damn sense is what I'm trying to say. This ain't logic, dog.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because wouldn't that count too? Shouldn't you have just kept it in the streets? If you shot a nigga for coming in your residence, you know what I'm saying, and you dealt with it like that, why you gonna get him a case? You know what I'm saying? But maybe he's doing it to protect himself. He could say the same thing about that situation. Like, I'm being interrogated. I'm trying to protect myself. Yeah, if it was either them or me type of thing, I don't know.
This is
I don't know.
what. This is why I feel like he's gonna be able to get out of that because he's gonna be able to say, you know, his defense will be, "Hey man, I ain't put ain't nobody name on no paperwork for me. I was trying to get out of shooting." That's
And,
what his response gonna be.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You
Moving
know,
along, you want to talk about Bishop Lamar Whitehead, the pastor that was laid down uh, on live stream in the middle of one of his services, and
yeah.
now he's back showing off, flexing, showing people his closet and stuff like that.
You got a video?
I think I do. Maybe
I never
have
seen it.
a
Let the
Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Let's see.
he showed off more jewelry.
Yeah, he was showing off what was
Probably
referred
was
to as a prayer closet. It was pretty bossy though. I'm not gonna lie.
probably did a dang insurance and insurance on that.
I did see that there was some accusations that he set the whole thing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see.
He set the whole thing up. Like they
Yeah, I
got
mean
him
we
more.
can't. I mean we have no evidence of that or anything like that. But it's not. I think it's not beyond the realm of possibility. you know, I kind of speculated about that too, but I don't know. Trying to get past the ads, see if I can get some footage of the actual robbery.
Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Yo, you know that's crazy because we went to a family church in New Orleans and the
Yeah,
pastor was riding Big Ben. Uh, he was but he was the pastor. I didn't look at it like, but I know who somebody next to me was like, dang, but he ride the pastor riding clean.
yeah,
Big Ben,
yeah, man. While I look for the video, let me say this, bro. I'm not a religious person, and when I say that to people, they think that I'm saying that I don't have morals or something, right? Like religion is the only place to get morals. I'll say this: morals, my integrity, that's the only thing that's stopping me from being just like Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Look at all of this shit that he's getting just from taking advantage of gullible people. There's nothing special about this man at all. He gets up there and talks bullshit for hours a day and gets poor people to give him money while he has enough money to walk around with 400,000
I
allegedly
don't
in
think no,
jewelry.
no, 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 no. Let's clear his name now. He did have courses on flipping houses I seen and other things that he was so maybe, and I'm looking at on the other
Okay.
side, maybe he could have been making money as an entrepreneur and he wanted to have the church.
Yeah, maybe. I'll admit I don't know that much about Bishop Lamar Whitehead,
Or
but
maybe
if
he
I see
wasn't
a preacher with a bunch of jewelry on immediately, I'm gonna be skeptical.
bro, I don't
Maybe
know
I'm
if you
jumping to
know, but
conclusions.
you haven't probably been to a church in a while. They're not even charging for these churches no more. They're not really saying, hey, here's a basket, put your donations in.
They don't have to because now they could text you. They they could just have you get onto an app. You know what I'm saying? They got people who just have it getting deducted out of their check. They don't even have to give an offering at the church. Like it just goes, you know what I'm saying? Just like a direct deposit, you get a check, it's
They're
just coming
raising
out of their
money
shit. Just
now.
like, yeah, just they got auto pay.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
okay.
not frozen or anything. I'm just
Oh.
kind of dumbfounded that this kind of stuff goes on still. But let's let's take a look at the prayer closet. If we could get that. Hold on, let me see. I mean, by now everybody everybody's seen the robbery. I just want to show you how he's flexed. I mean,
I mean, y'all acting
maybe,
like a preacher.
maybe
Y'all don't want a preacher to get no money. What y'all feel like a preacher supposed to be broke?
yeah, I guess not. You know, I don't want to see him broke. I just hate to see people. I hate to see gullible people get tricked out their bread. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he is the truth. Maybe he is, blessed and highly favored. Covered in the blood of Jesus. But I'm just skeptical. Is all I'm saying. And him getting robbed on live stream didn't exactly inspire confidence. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, people
oh
expect
look,
you had them Cuban links on, boy.
boys came in there. You see his homeboy, super compliant. He kept them hands down, folded. They dropping shit. They got so much shit.
Or somebody was put out. They say he owed some money. Somebody could have put out, let me get the
Who
check.
said this?
It was reported
Yeah,
allegedly.
we all of us owe some money to somebody,
I don't know about that,
but
bro.
that could be, huh? Okay, maybe, but I mean, are you saying that that could be a possible motive as to why people could have
Yeah,
wanted to rob him? Like he owes people,
yeah,
the
that
people
could.
he owes. You think they should be investigated?
No, they shouldn't be investigated, but
They shouldn't be investigated.
the people he owe money.
Oh, we pause this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't trust the guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe I'll look into him a little bit more closely, but who knows what
Yeah, I
else we'll
think
find.
right. I just think we got to be open minded. We can have a. Can an entrepreneur be a preacher?
Can,
Like, can I? Can, can do I? Am I too flex? Can you gonna tell somebody hey man, you too flashy to be a preacher? I mean, this is how this man is expressing himself, man. I mean,
I just think that we got real problems in the world, like global warming, cancer, and we need people as smart as possible. We need people engaging in reality. I think the shit he's doing in that church is contributing to the dumbing down of society. People is too gullible, man, and it's always going to be a flashy, pimpish preacher. You know what I'm saying? With a whole bunch of jewelry, just milking people dry. I mean, we've seen this before. I would have to, now I'm open to having my mind
no,
changed. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
wait,
I'm just
no,
going,
it ain't them that's milking people. I mean, it's a lot bigger that we know people out here milking people dry. We ain't mentioning the banks and the loans and the
this ain't about them right now. We could get
right.
to them, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about Bishop Lamar Whitehead. And maybe I'm just traumatized. Maybe I've just seen too many guys like him. But
I
I
mean,
know a
that's
pimp when
what
I
I
see
thought.
one. I know a pimp
Listen,
when I see one.
that's
A
I
pimp
was
know a pimp,
telling
man.
you.
You telling me he ain't a pimp? You gonna have to really you gonna have to show me some
Nah, I
evidence, man.
can't
Right
put that on them people name, bro. I got
now.
to them people got to craft that what they feel they doing.
Okay, let me hear you out. Let me hear you
Is
out.
it
Right.
positive? Are they pushing people in a positive way? That's the bottom line. I mean, I can't really, you know what I mean? I gotta look at it is it positive or negative for the community? Are these people helping out? Are these
I
people
don't think I don't I
I mean, we don't know how much he giving back. He could be really giving back and supporting in the community and being in the community that way. You get what I'm saying? We gotta really understand the full circle before we see a preacher get robbed. And we see this too many times, man. We live in a crack
He
of we
doesn't
live
deserve to
in
get robbed. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the question is, nobody should be robbing anybody. But
right.
was he robbing the people? You know what I'm saying?
Right. We can't that don't got nothing to do with the people. Like how he robbing his people. Nobody never said that. This man got robbed, bro, on TV. So
I mean, I think we've
it's,
come we stumbled upon a philosophical question. Is theocracy robbery? Is the question.
it's democracy robbery.
No, it's theocracy robbery.
Oh, I can't say that it's robbery.
We're gonna take some time to mentally massage that. Maybe that's a story for another day. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, theocracy and theology is different. But I'll go as far as to say we have to examine his theology robbery. You know,
Yeah.
because they say you don't really have free will if somebody's lying to you about the choices. There's a quote, I'll have to find that, but you think about it, are you really making a choice of you're being misled? I don't think this guy's on the up and up, man. But I don't really have any evidence to back that up. But I mean, let's at least look at one goddamn article. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much shooting from the hip on this episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and share one article. This is the article about him. You know, the video that popped up on World Star where he's showing off the closet. They're talking about it. It's a Daily Mail article. Oh man, this after he got robbed for the 400K worth of jewelry. Which do we know that was even 400K worth of jewelry? I mean, is that for insurance purposes? Is he saying that it was 400K? If I think he's a shady guy, I don't think he's above lying and saying he got robbed for more than what he really got robbed for. But that's neither here nor there. We'll read from the Daily Mail article here. Uh, let me cue this up right. A Brooklyn bishop showed off his massive closet filled with designer clothes and shoes more than a week after he was robbed at gunpoint by three men while live streaming a sermon. Lamar Whitehead showed his followers his flashy display of thousands of dollars in clothes during a live stream video obtained by WorldStar on August 1st. The pastor was robbed on July 24th while speaking to his congregation when the men burst into the leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries of Brooklyn, New York. But apparently the thieves only got away with a silver or with a sliver of the pastor's valuables. That wasn't nothing to him. That was light work. In the video, Whitehead, wearing a white beanie and hoodie, said, good afternoon, everybody. This is the bishop, Bishop Whitehead, and I walk down to my prayer closet. I think this was sending a strong message to people. Like that wasn't nothing, bro.
Yeah.
If you thought this was gonna
That
stop
guy,
me, it didn't, and I'm gonna continue to flex. See if I can get
they
some footage of the prayer
showing
closet.
their house. They gonna run in their house next, man. If they wanted that jewelry.
But it's a lot of hungry wolves out here. I wouldn't be flexing like that personally.
Hey
Do you
man,
think he'll up his security now?
you gonna have to, man.
Why doesn't he just pray? I don't know. I guess you know, uh, faith without works is dead. Or whatever.
And
Oh, here he goes.
one would think that,
Look at the prayer closet, Bob.
wow, look at your closet, designer wear, designer wear for days, for days, for days, for days, for
Blessings.
days, for days.
Wow. Blessings. Donations. 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 You can stop sharing that. I think we got the meat and potatoes of that, but
That
I mean,
he had a lot of food.
I mean, his cup runneth over, as the
Yeah, man. I
Christian would
mean, he
say.
could be an entrepreneur, man.
He could be skeptical. Skeptical though. I mean, if he's doing all of that, if he's a real Christian, he should be really doing a crazy amount for the community, right? I mean, maybe we could follow up. Maybe you'll prove me wrong. Maybe you'll come back to me with, some of the his real estate ventures where he's breaking bread with the people,
Right.
loving it, loving thy neighbor, and all that jazz. You know what I'm saying? If he is, I will be the first to say that I was wrong. But I think I know a pimp when I see a pimp. I say that. But I don't know. I think we got some good stuff, man. I'll let you have the last word on this, Bob. I mean,
Oh yeah, man. Y'all know we still helping people out with water. You know, you can catch us at envirely.com where we still got the wholesale water treatment systems for your home, man, so you can be protected and not have to worry about somebody else bringing you your water. All right, so
real talk,
tap in.
real talk. I'm still Jaw Israel on Facebook. Still ain't really ventured out to any other socials, but if you want to come over there to just hate, complain, give praises, holla at your boy.
All right, peace.